Hello again. Part 3. Hopefully you're watching it and you've seen the other ones. Otherwise, this is going to make no sense to you at all. Right. You are up. You are breakfasted. And there are some holes that only Nilwog has noticed. What are you going to do? You still have that pull. Not urgent. You just, at some point, that's definitely the direction to go. What you doing?
Well, for starters, I'm going to finish my soup. It was a hard-fought battle in the evening.
The soup, you notice, does have a tiny little kick at the end. It's nice. It is nice.
What have you done differently this time, Grub Grub?
I believe it is burnt goblin and acid of beast.
It works rather spectacularly.
Oh, thank you, Fugugg.
Go on.
Very sorry. That's just some background noise there.
All right, okay. No worries. If you are not doing anything else, are you, Nilwog, going to mention these passages, or are you not?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I feel like it's not very important.
Okay. In that case, you pull everything together, you store everything away, not that you had a lot to begin with, and you continue on your merry way from the direction of this pull. It's not long before you find yourself at the road, which sort of borders the outer edge of the Pigwiggle lands. You find a little bit of apprehension at this point. You haven't gone past this. This is quite literally the unknown on the other side. You take one look behind at the land that you have known as home, and you take that extra step over that road, and every step thereafter is another step away from what was the Pigwiggle holding. The terrain now starts to change from the forested woodland that you are familiar with, and it is definitely a more rocky kind of terrain. And as you are heading towards a mountainous region in the very far off, you've seen it from the road, quite a ways away, and you never thought that you would ever go there. And yet here you are. Now, the question remains, are you going to use the road, or are you just going to go off-road? The pull seems to be coming from a very similar sort of direction of the road, but the choice is yours.
I would say it is wiser to stay off the road. People do not take kindly to us, for no good reason.
It is most certainly unfounded, fair leader. But may I offer a slight suggestion?
Of course, fair Bugwug.
While your initial idea of staying off the road is in fact a magnificent one, if we maintain a relative distance of sight towards it, perhaps these unwary travelers that walk upon it would be in sight, and we can pounce upon them?
Oh, I do enjoy the sound of a good old-fashioned raid.
Exactly, fair leader. You always come up with the most fabulous ideas.
That I do. That I do. So we'll sort of scuttle off to the side of the road and follow the path of our yearning. Well, also keeping an eye for any unfortunate individuals who might need relieving of some items and maybe their lives.
Okay. Are you trying to remain hidden, or are you wanting to make time? Cover ground or be stealthy?
I think it's more important that we cover the ground, personally.
Right. Okay.
Especially with the pull. Like, if how are we feeling that? Is it stronger or?
It's not getting any stronger. Not at all. There's still
not
no urgency behind it.
intensifying with proximity, then.
Not as of yet. It might when you get closer to wherever it is that you're going, but because you don't know where you're going, you don't know how far away it is. You continue. I mean, you are. It's not like you're just traipsing through. You're not, being careless. You are still being careful. You're just not like properly stealthing around. You are on this road for maybe 2 hours, and whomever has the highest passive perception, let's have a look. The highest passive perception is Nilwug, followed by Tagor. So Nilwug. Oh, excuse me. Oh, that was unexpected. All right, Nilwug, you hear the sound of at least one horse. You hear the sound of hoofs, or hooves, on the road, coming from ahead.
I'll alert everyone and get low, crouched position.
Okay.
They're on the road.
Let us see what they are, then. And we'll all sort of huddle down, I guess.
Okay. Make some stealth rolls. You can make some stealth rolls now.
Oh, actually, I should be at disadvantage. I haven't re-equipped my armor from the surprise attack.
Okay.
I'll roll again. Much better. I'll have the 6, thank you.
You're absolutely welcome.
Oh,
Okay. Wow, that is a natural 1, which is great.
See the staff poking out of a shrub.
So, well, it's a group stealth check, so it's not all that bad. You are kind of covering each other. Tagor, you can blatantly see that the Booyag staff, it will be sticking out, so you just sort of put your finger on the back of Blasbo's hand and just push it. So like lean it over just for a tiny little bit until it blends perfectly with a low-hanging branch. And as you do this, you hear the horse coming. Most definitely a horse. At least you thought it was a horse and a guy riding it. But no, this is a horse without a head. I will continue to explain. It is a humanoid body instead of a head. It is quite possibly the strangest thing that you've ever seen in your life. You haven't been alive for all that many years, but by gosh, it's still the strangest thing that you have seen. The torso of this thing, it's like muscular and all this, and it's quite large. You know, it's a bloody great big horse with a human-ish sort of person sticking out the front end of it. It's kind of odd. But there it is, thundering down the road.
You said it's humanish. Does it have pointy ears?
Make a perception check to see if you can determine that.
So this is something terrifying combined with something I hate.
You are fairly sure it does not have pointy ears.
Okay, so it's just terrifying then.
It's just, yeah, this is not good for you. You almost pinch yourself to see if you're asleep. Nope, you are definitely awake.
I'm gonna just sort of clutch my bow tightly and just like as quietly as I can take out an arrow and just have it ready. Not. But I'll be waiting to see what the rest of the tribe are doing. I don't want to draw any attention to myself.
Brothers, do you think perhaps it tastes of man or horse?
I believe, our fair leader, there is only one way to find out for sure.
I agree wholeheartedly.
I'll pull out my Ankeg dagger and my other dagger, and I'll be like Chef Shepherd in his knives.
On your command, leader, I shall charge.
Make ready, and I shall just pop up from the underbrush and blast it.
Okay. Roll initiative. And let's have a change of...
To those at home watching, who knew a gang of goblins could be a little bit murder, oh boy?
No one.
Yes.
I mean,
Having a
to be
plus
fair,
one to
we
initiative
are actually
does,
homos. We don't have a home.
Yes,
anymore.
that is
Yeah.
very true. You do not have a home. You are homeless.
And we just murdered like a whole bunch of people.
I mean, strictly speaking, it was elves and there was a lot of collateral.
Strictly speaking, it was elves, so not like people. So it's not,
Yeah.
Right. So, what we are going to do is we are going to have our roll. Blasbo, you will go first, since as everybody was waiting on your action. So everyone will have a round of surprise.
Obviously, there's nothing in the combat tracker, so we're just rolling straight onto
Oh,
the...
I beg your pardon. There you are.
Oh, lovely. Okay.
It is essential.
So I shall point my baleful curse upon him and let loose a goblin blast.
Okay. You have advantage because he is surprised.
That's pretty good for me.
That is really good. That's only 3 from max. That's excellent. Right. You blast this thing. You hit it right on the side of the like the horse section of it, and because it's moving so fast, it sort of streaks down its side. So it's like a foot long bit that is just all of a sudden dying on it. It looks almost sludgy. It seems to have aged and died from it. This small section, and this centaur immediately, because it is moving very quick, lets out a yelp, turns to look, and can't do anything other than know where it is coming from. So, after Blasball, what we will do is we will head we will head back up. So, Tago, it is you. Now, just for point of reference, as you are hiding off the road, it is about 40 feet away. Alright, so, Tago, it is you. Oh, we can't hear you.
I think have you knocked your mute on your headset?
Nope, still can't hear you.
Any better?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
perfect.
There we go.
yeah.
So I probably can't get close enough to hit it, can I? If I was
You're
yeah.
moving, you're the
Yeah,
only
you got-
one
you
who
got-
can get close enough to hit it.
Okay.
You got 40 foot of movement.
Oh,
You
yeah,
have-
I do.
yeah.
Sorry, I was still thinking I'd 30. Yeah, I'm gonna walk over to it and punch it.
Right, okay.
After 2 nat 20s, I should have expected that.
You have rolled. You have the first attack or something like that. You have rolled a nat 1 in every part of this particular
know.
week's adventure.
I got a nat 20 for initiative, a nat 20 for sneak, go to attack. Yeah. I will use my bonus attack to do another hit.
Okay. Beautiful. You hit it that one time. Okay. As you run up to it, you ready to gear up, and there is a slight incline to get onto the road, which you just completely forgot about. And it's that weird sort of thing where you stumble and catch yourself because you weren't expecting the step up, just as you swing, but you quickly recover and turn that miss into a backhand, which clacks it right on the you sort of like a hop up, hits it on like the forearm area, and you turn to look at everyone to see if they caught that little misstep, but you might have recovered. Anything else?
That's me.
Or is that it? That's you, right?
That's my movement. I'm a bonus attack as well. I'm not using a key point yet.
Right, okay. Fugugg.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna run up my 30 feet, screaming as I do. And as I'm running, I will pull the trident, trusty and true, and when I'm 10 foot away, I will huck it!
Hawk away.
Let's give it a go. I'm assuming this isn't a surprise round anymore, so no
Yeah.
advantage on these.
No, it is. It's
Oh, it is?
it's surprise. Everyone gets a round of surprise.
Alright, oh,
Technically, this is the way that you're supposed to do it. So you roll initiative. Everybody acts on their initiative, except the people that are surprised, and then the round would start. Attacking well out of ammo. Huh.
I picked my trident.
That's fine.
Won't give him a whack.
Wow, weren't you pleased of that advantage, dropping that natural one?
And yeah, I wish to pierce the horsely part of this person thing,
Okay, that you most definitely can do.
because as we all know, the horse is the worst and the scariest part.
Yep.
And then yeah, so I've ran up my 30 feet. I've done my action. I'm all good.
Okay. The trident pierces right on its hindquarter, right on the rump. Sticks in, stays in. Then the thought occurs that if this thing isn't killed and then runs away, you've got a really long way to go to get your trident back.
We'll be fine.
Right, okay. So that's you. Fugugg.
I'm a little bit creeped out by this thing's legs and its hooves. It's a bit strange, but I want to try and take it down before it turns towards us. So I'm gonna follow suit with everyone else, and to try and help make sure it does go down, I will designate it to be a stinky elf.
Okay.
I think I have to be within 30 feet to do that, so I will move a bit closer to it as well.
Right.
As much as I don't want to.
That's absolutely fine.
I'm going to drag that 1, 2.
Really hesitantly, like.
And then I will shoot my longbow. Oh, god damn it.
Wow. Do you know what? You're definitely not an in-between person. It's either one or the other, one extreme to
Yeah.
the other.
And then I want to just like run back and hide back in the bush where I was.
Right, okay.
Not more like hide, just like run back to the group.
Right, okay, no problem. Your arrow, which part were you aiming for?
Spot as well.
The horse part as well. You're used to hunting things like other equine, like elk and whatever. You know the vulnerable parts. You line up right for the heart, and you miss the heart by a hair's breadth. A little moreover, you'd think that would have been an instant kill shot. But it has done some serious damage as the arrow goes streaking through the air and in halfway up into the shaft. And this horse person, who was still running past, kind of at this pace, stumbles and skids almost to a complete stop, and manages to get itself back on its feet. That really, really hurt it. Really looking not good. Blasbo, you've had yours, so we're gonna skip you out. Grub.
So I'm gonna reach behind me and from the soup pull out my new and improved, now repeating infused like Rasper.
Okay.
It is now a full-blown cutlery launcher. The only difference really is this sort of like a large, what looks like a wooden magazine attached to it, and a spoon with just the middle like gnawed out somehow. It's just as a little sight. Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot the centaur with it.
Okay. You bring it up to your eyes, look down your new sight, and wow, this thing's really good. Phew, and away it goes.
That could
Right.
be better.
It could have been better, but it's the first time you've used this, really. It's you'll get the knack of it, no problem. And this one is actually just a knife this time, but the handle is it's heavier than the blade. So as it goes through the air, it sort of spins, and just like the ankeg, it hits this centaur right in between the eyes, and the knife just goes ting, 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 as it hits the floor of the road. And if this centaur had enough wits about it at the moment, because it is writhing in pain because of this arrow that's in its side, I'm sure it would have said something really clever that I haven't thought of yet.
Thanks. Other than that, I guess I'm gonna do the age-old jump in the super, try and hide.
Right, okay. Wow.
Ah, yes, I forget my armor.
Yes, you have armor now, don't you? Yes.
I make a big splash into that cauldron.
Yep. Not your best dive in, but again, practice makes perfect.
Yeah,
Right,
that's me.
that's you, Nilbug.
How far away is it from my position?
40 feet. We're just going to keep it nice and simple.
40 feet. Okay, I will move up 25 just behind Bugwug. And I'll use my sticky string slap to try and pull it towards us.
Not the sticky string slap.
The sticky strings.
Oh no! Okay, well, you hit it. It's not wearing any armor, and it is certainly large enough. So as you lash out, it wraps itself around the midsection, right around the belly, and you give it a pull. This thing's really heavy. You go and you don't move it, but then the other end lashes. The other end of where you were holding lashes out into the ground, and as you pull, you can hear Cody in your head go as it's pulling as well, and between the both of you, you yank it forward the 10 feet, right in front of Fugugg.
Yes. On that attack, I'm gonna put the Fury of the Small in there and pull a little bit harder.
Alrighty. As you do,
2 damage.
just before you pull, you give it almost like a whip, and it lashes out and smacks it as you give it a pull, doing those extra 2 points of damage.
Perfect.
Okay, righty. So that's. Have you got anything else?
No, I think that's everything.
Okay, right. So that is the end of the surprise round. Tago, back to you.
I'm gonna hit it again.
By all means.
There you go, 1s and 20s.
Right.
It's just the one that I throw, isn't it?
You just roll the 1 dice, it automatically calculates.
Yeah, it'll automatically double everything up. Wow. How would you like to kill this this hideous half-person, half-horrific horse beast that you have come across on the road?
Tago's quite small, so probably like trying to do a Shoryuken through its rib cage.
Beautiful. Right, okay. So you sort of wind up as it's pulled 10 feet away from you. You sort of duck underneath it as it's because you're in front of it, and Nilwug has pulled it essentially over the top of you. So as it is moving over the top, you just turn, crouch down, and just at the crucial moment, you up right there and you hit it right where like a horse's sternum would be. I don't know horse anatomy. It may have a sternum. It might be there. I don't know. Whatever. It's a centaur, magical creature. Sues, right?
So you're gonna get someone on the internet really offended by that. Like, actually, I think you'll find a centaur has.
Possibly. We'll see. Leave a comment. So as you punch up and in, you hear several ribs crack and creak. Several, as it bends in over, puncture out, and it's almost like when you see like in superhero films and things like that like the heroic landing where it cracks the concrete in a circle. You have done that on the skin of this centaur where these bones protrude out at various points on the underside, and you are sprayed with blood coming out of these, and the rib cage that should be nice and round like this has a brilliant indentation, Tago sized, as you stand up, and from the outside perspective, it looks like you have put your hand right through, up to your elbow, through this rib cage. In the center just goes and just falls over. Just for some flavour, Fugugg, can you make a dexterity saving throw, please, to see if you can jump out of the way? Now, you have been making these fabulously. Yeah, that's fine, it was only a 10. This thing just topples over you, combined with Nilwug's pull and Tago's awesome uppercut. This thing topples, crunch, bang, 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 right in front of you. Dead.
Excellent work, brethren. Quickly, let's take it off the road before others come and discover the flavors for ourselves.
I retrieve my trident.
Right, yes, you can retrieve your trident. This thing, as you get close to it and have a good look at it, I mean, you just don't like horses. And this is really freaky. This is kind of like, you almost don't want to touch it. The only place that you think that you can touch it without, you know, shuddering all over, maybe, is the long hair. So, in proper caveman fashion, you have clubbed it and beaten it, and you are now each grabbing a section of the hair, and you are trying to yank and drag this this corpse of the centaur off the road. Can everybody make a athletics check, please, to see if you can do this? Wow. Look at that. Fugugg, nat 20. Blasbo, 19. Wow. They're alright. Right. So, with I mean, this is not a nice, steady pull. You aren't used to working as a team like this. But every now and again, you all pull at the same time. Because one of you is, while the other one is, and eventually you grab it and scrape it and pull it off the road, leaving a lovely gory mess behind it of blood. And you get maybe halfway back to your hiding place next to where you were, and there are more sounds of horses coming.
Hi! Dive into a shrub.
I'll jump to hide as well.
Right.
Yeah, we all jumped to
Yeah.
hide.
Okay. Make stealth checks, please. Wow, look at all these disadvantage rolls. Right, okay. That was really bad. Okay. Right, okay. Just a rough, quick average out. We'll be looking at about 12-ish, so we'll say. Righty. So, the passive perception of these centaurs is a 13. Right. So you head back to your cover, use hide, and there is a gory mess pointing to the direction that you are hiding. And as 3 more centaurs arrive.
For a quick reference, instead of running all the way back to the bushes to hide, I would have just hidden underneath the human body half of the centaur, using it as cover.
Right, okay. Would you like to re-roll initiative, or are you happy with that order? Bear in mind, you can't see what order I have got my guys in.
Good, because I go second.
I'm happy for first.
Yep, we're all happy. Okay. The centaurs arrive, and they come up and pull themselves up short. Bear in mind there are 3 of them, right at the gory section of this road, and they immediately follow the body trail. The blood trail to their fallen companion, and they can see straight away. Bugwug, you are right there.
If they're close enough, like, are they within 20 feet?
They're about 20 feet away. They're still on the road.
I'm gonna hook up a trident at one of them.
Right. Well, they saw you, so we are going to go initiative order. They also go, there's them in the bushes as well. And so we are on initiative.
That could be any group of goblins, brothers.
Right, so Tago, you are first. I will show you the initiative order that they have rolled. Okay, that's bad for, well, potentially bad for Fugugg, but we will see. He's hardy. He's very hardy. Right. Tago, you are up. So they are roughly about the same sort of distance away. They are 40 foot away, so you could get there and attack should you wish it.
I'll go after. I'll use my 40 foot of movement to get near Centaur 4, and I'm going after him.
Okay. So you run on down, you hop over the. Wow. Natural 20 again.
That's 2 nat 20s back to back.
Nice. Oh, but minimum damage. That kind of sucks. All right. So you run up. You actually run and jump on top of the corpse of the fallen companion and jump, even though you're 20 foot away. In your mind, it was absolutely epic, but you only cover about 8 feet, so you land and then run the rest of the way and go in to hit one of these things. It is taken completely by surprise. It's not every day a goblin runs up and tries to punch it, and as you get in, you sort of jab it right in the ribs again, and you hear a nice, lovely crack as it goes. Ah! You have broken one of its ribs, perhaps. You have bonus actions.
I'm gonna use a key point.
Excellent choice. Right, so... Okay, so we are... There we go. Right. So as you reach back, you try to follow it up with the left cross, and realizing that you can punch pretty hard, it sort of takes a step back, but you immediately follow it after missing the first one, and you jab it in the exact same place again. It's these things are feisty. That's you. That's you.
That's
right.
me.
Five, 7. It did not. Right, you have given yourself. You have hit yourself.
I have no idea. I thought I dropped it on 4.
Right, that's okay. I will drop it on there now. There we go. Right. Okay, so that's you. So Centaur 4 is first. So he is definitely not liking what is going on here. It is going to it pulls off its back a pike, and it is going to whoosh, it's going to take a swing at you. Let's see if it hits. To Tago. Oh, and it does hit. Alrighty. Oh, I beg your pardon, excuse me. Nope, that's the wrong one to drop it on. Alrighty. Oh, wow. And that's a big hit. It whacks you, and these things are strong. They look strong. You know horses are strong, you know some humans can be strong. Put them together, you get this monstrosity, which hits real hard. It almost knocks you off your feet with the impact. But you are still on your feet. It also is going to rear up as well, and its hooves try to get at you as well. Let's see. That's what I'm after. Right. Unfortunately, its own success with a pike knocks you out of the way. Bang bang. you feel the ground shake a little bit as the entire weight of this thing's body clatters against the ground. You're pleased that you were not underneath it. Right. Centaur 2, noticing Fugugg, it is going to take a long bow off its back, and it's going to take 2 shots at you. Now, you have said that you were trying to hide behind the torso of this. The only... Answer question truthfully, please. Would you have been lying prone to get cover, or would you be crouching?
I'd be crouching.
You'd be crouching, right. So you can, crouching down like that, you can have half cover. Alright, yep. So, I will just -2 to this one for your half cover. Alright, and it is going to attack twice with a longbow, so... would still hit, unfortunately. And first arrow, whistling through the air, hits you with a total of 8 damage as it strikes your pot helmet and is deflected down and into your shoulder. It goes through the muscle across the top, and it is sticking out of your back. It's not all the way in there. It's maybe like 2 inches in, and then 3 inches out the back and down, but the shaft is still there. If you turn your head, you could quite possibly pick your nose with the shaft, but the feather might make a tickle, you know, that sort of thing. And as you're admiring that work, another arrow comes hurtling in and misses. It actually thuds into its companion. Alrighty.
In common after they hit the other centaur, I would say, "What have you done? You've killed him!" As an attempt to demoralize the individual.
Make a deception check. The snigger at the end might have given you away. Right. Which brings us on to you, Fugugg. It is your turn.
Okay, being shot has slightly altered my game plan because I can't maneuver my throwing arm so good. But they are only 20 feet away, which means I can move up to them. Is there a way to maneuver myself that I could provide flanking with Taco?
Yes, absolutely. It's only 20 foot away, and a centaur is not 10 foot all the way around, so yes, no problem.
Excellent. I will position myself opposite Tago, and I will just say again in common, "That's right, get that one there that punched you," and then attempt to stab it.
Right, okay.
I speak common.
Yeah. So it would be the one that's already wounded, so number 4. Didn't roll. Why didn't it roll? Try that again. Number 4. There we go.
Nice. So you run up to it. You can disappear underneath its legs and slash your short sword right across its your long sword right across its rib cage, opening a deep gash. But you can feel your blade score into the ribs, the bones, and well, there's nothing quite like that feeling.
After I tear through it, I will say, "Ha, you fool! You should have been paying attention to me." Therefore, attempting to re-distract it, but this way to provide flanking.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
That is your turn. Okay, Fugugg, you are next. There are 3 centaurs. Just so you are aware, from your point of view, the centaurs are essentially in a line. 2 on the left, 3 in the middle, 4 on the right. From your point of view. Okay.
Okay, so there's a one that both Tago and Fugugg are fighting. Right?
That one is number 4.
Okay. I'm gonna designate that one to also be a sneaky elf.
Okay.
And then I'm going to charge at it with short swords drawn.
Right.
I'm going to try and sort of like leap up onto its back and like sort of drag both my short swords down its side if I can.
Cool. Let's see this natural 20. Or will it be a 1? You're an either-or sort of guy at the minute.
Yeah,
The 20
okay.
was winking at us
It
there.
was.
As well.
It was like, hi, bye.
And I can't bonus action for my second one actually because I've just used my bonus to favored for, so that is me.
Right, okay. So you run up. You get so far in, reversing the grip, and even though you saw Tago do this earlier, you also don't pay that much attention to the sharp incline, and you sort of stumble your way over. That one everybody did see.
That is me.
That's you. Right, Blasbo is next. Blasbo, now there are 3 of these horrid horse people-y things.
I shall move the effects of my curse over to Centaur number 4, as my loyal minions are engaged in deadly combat. And then I shall cast the Goblin Blast.
You take the Booyarg staff, you line it up, you focus your will, and completely miss. Absolutely over the top. Yeah, you were aiming for, you're not exactly sure. You just went, I'm gonna get it. Oh, right. I missed. Guess. Oh, okay.
Then just sort of sink back down in the shrub.
Okay.
That's me.
That's you. Okay. Grub, you are next. You are in your pot. What are you gonna do?
Can I attempt to hide first with my bonus action?
Yes. You can take them in any order you wish.
Yes.
You would have to
What I'll do
move
is
from
I'll-
where you are, though.
Yeah, I'll jump out of the pot and I'll sort of just dive into a nearby bush.
Okay.
Come on. Oh, no. No chance.
Nope. They still have seen you.
So I'll still poke my head out of the bush and take a shot with the cutlery launcher. It's an
Okay.
R4.
Well, you do hit.
Hey!
Oh, nice. This time it's a spoon.
I'll add the Fury of the Small to that as well. Do a plus
Right.
2.
Okay, an extra 2. Right, yeah. So that would take it to that many. Alright, so this time it's a spoon. Excuse me. And you loose, and it... For it being a spoon and aerodynamically, lousy, it flies up. It went absolutely straight. It didn't turn, it didn't wobble, it nothing. And it enters. Which part were you aiming for? The horsey bit or the man bit?
It's like the man bit, like his head.
The man bit, its head. Okay. You are not exactly sure how you have managed to do this, but the centaur, it hits the centaur in the head because it's kind of facing that way, and it turns its head and it just goes, and then you can see it automatically, reflexively reaches up and grabs a spoon and pulls it out its left nostril. You have got no idea how it got up there. Absolutely not. But hell yeah.
Yeah. That's me.
Okay. All right, Nilwug.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Right. So I'm still at where we were hiding.
That is
where's-
40 feet away.
40 feet. Okay, I guess I just go 30, and then I will sticky string slap. Which one will be the closest?
That all about equidistance away and apart. So as you were looking at it, 2 is on the left, 3 is in the middle, 4 is on the right. 4 is the one that everybody has been focusing their fire on and looks very injured.
I want some glory. I'm gonna try kill that one. So
Hell
try
yeah.
Sticky string slap it.
Okay. Oh no. right? As you wind up and you loose, and it goes hurtling through the air, and you have grabbed a hold of something, and reflexively you pull it back, and you have pulled the spoon projectile from its hand. You pulled it all the way to yourself. You have the spoon in your hand. You look at it very quickly, and it's got a mixture of blood and centaur boogers. That might go in the soup.
Delicious mucus.
Just keep hold of that. I'll pocket that as an item of attraction.
Okay.
And then I guess I'll just do shillelagh on myself.
Okay. Feel the energy hardening your weapon. Your bone staff of awesomeness. Because you bought Nilvog, you are awesome. Right. Anything else?
That's everything.
That's everything, right. Okay, so... Centaur 3, it is his turn. Or her turn, should I say. She kind of assesses the situation and... Right, we've one of us has to go. We need to send word. Good luck, my friends. And she makes a bolt for it. She runs, and she makes her 50 speed, and she dashes another 50.
Pathetic cowards. See how they flee before goblin bite.
Okay, so that is her turn. Tago.
I am going to punch number 4.
Okay.
You are flanking, I believe, so roll with advantage.
Yes, so you will get advantage. So just roll that again, and then we can see if you get a 20. You know, every other roll that you've done lately has been a 20, pretty much.
or 1.
Nearly. I can see that 20 right there. Right, well, you do hit, so do some damage. Alright, 6. Right. As you're about to go punchy, this thing still has a trident sort of sticking out of it. So instead of punching it, you grab a hold of the end of the trident, right, and you just go whap, and you hit it with the flat of your hand, pushing the trident in further, and it's, you'd think there might be a lung punctured in that one. Very effective that was. Alright, you have a bonus action.
I do, just because I'm a bit hurt, and Taco's feeling a bit roughed up from the last one. Taco is going to disengage and use, I'm gonna say, about 30 feet of movement just to get a bit further away.
Okay, absolutely no problem. So you disengage as a bonus action, you back up your 30 feet. It's all good.
If there's anywhere to hide behind, Taco hides behind it as well.
Not really. That's just kind of shrubbery, I guess. I mean, you can sort of crouch down behind it, but you've used all of your actions and things, so you can't hide. Okay. Right. Centaur 4. He immediately reaches down and pulls out the trident.
Where this trident came from, I didn't throw it.
Did you not throw it? Did you not?
No. I've still got my trident.
Have you? I thought you threw it. Never mind. Well, you must have done. It had a trident in it, so...
You threw it at the first centaur we killed.
Ah, yes, it was the first one, wasn't it? Either way, visually, I'm sure it would have been great.
It's got a trident now.
It has a trident now. Yes, this one is. It has a trident and a pike.
Already injured.
Yeah, so it's going to discard the trident because I can't remember where it came from, and it's going to use its pike again, and it's going to turn around and attack Bugwug.
Face me. I'm immortal.
Right, so attack on Fugugg. Oh, that was nearly a 20. It is.
Ow.
It has hit you, and it has hit you for max damage. 14 points of it. Your bell is rung. Your bell is rung, and you hit the deck.
I do like how I preemptively know somehow. I'm a model.
Right.
It's why I ran.
As you hit the deck, it is going to. This one is really, really injured. It is going to, because there's nobody else around it, it is going to back off.
I'm there.
Oh yes, you're right next to it. In that case, then it is going to attack you. So on Nilwug. Oh, that's a 25 to hit. That's hit you.
Fugugg.
Fugugg. Oh yes, sorry. Well, it still would hit you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just make sure you don't have damage on me.
Right. Well, this one is the hooves. I rolled the wrong one. It's still the same plus to hit. As it sort of rears up, and you can see the grimace on its face with the amount of pain that it's through trying to do this, and these two hooves come clattering down on top of you. Fugugg, there you go. Giving you 11 points of damage. And you just save. Well, that concentration. Because he is still a stinky elf, apparently. Right, that is its turn.
I'm gonna use my reaction to try and spore it.
Are you not still 10 foot away?
It needs to be within 10 feet.
Oh, right, awesome.
Yeah, it's 10 foot range. It succeeded anyway.
And it succeeded. Okay. You hear of disappointment from Cody that nothing happened. No, Centaur 2. This one has its longbow out, so this one is going to. This one is going to attack and try and help its friend out. So this is going to be against Fugugg. So we've got two longbow attacks. The first one has hit. Longbow, that one, Fugugg. Right. Oh, your stinky elfness has expired. Right. This one hits you. It's not that it hit you excessively hard, but it got you through the top part of your leg, right on the meaty thigh area. And just as you look down and flinch, another one comes heading your way. Nope, that's the wrong person. Oh, Fugugg. As you look down, and all of a sudden, the pain, you realize that you should be in pain, and you go, oh yeah, that really hurts. And you sort of crouch down in pain. Arrow whistles across the top of you where your head would have been. That is its turn. Fugugg. Yes, can I have a death saving throw, please?
Oh, time to die.
Right, okay.
No.
No, maybe.
No pig wriggle shall die this day.
Right, as you are unconscious, you hear, "Oh, you're back! I was so pleased to see you here. Are you coming in this time?" And this time,
Goes away from me.
he is riding the pig. Oh, come! I thought it was a good idea what you did before.
Pig, you bastard!
He's riding towards you. Come, I'll help you in. Right, Fugugg, Fugugg!
I don't have my stinky elf anymore, so I'm gonna use fast goblin. Gonna go for an advantage on my short sword attack on centaur 4.
Okay.
So advantage on the attack. Oh, okay. And then the damage.
Mm-hmm. This one only had like 4 hit points left. You're really good at almost killing them. Really, really good, and then over-killing them.
We need to be more Fury of the Small.
Yes, you should. You just would have killed that one if you sort of all had done it straight away. Never mind.
And then I'm going to try and flee.
Right, okay. Well, there is only one left. The other one has, number 3 has run away. Or is running away. Alright.
I'm gonna run in the opposite direction to number 3 to just get away from the one that's attacking me.
Right, okay. That is absolutely no problem. That one is heading along the road from where you have come from. Are you along the road, or are you heading back to where you were hiding to begin with?
Well, we're hiding begin with,
right,
yeah.
okay. So as you're as you cast your spell, your actions, your limbs quicken, and you realize that the practice at stabbing the human has really paid off here, and you just and you just back off immediately, and you hear a thud behind you as the centaur just falls over dead.
Okay, that's me.
That's you. Alrighty. Blasbo, there is Centaur 3 running away. It is 100 feet away. Centaur 2 is there. Both are uninjured.
I shall transfer the curse to Centaur number 2. Give it a goblin blast. Or at least attempt to hit it this time.
Wow. The idea of these creatures, from your point of view, is an affront to everything that you hold dear in your goblin heart, and it's really, really distracting. You hold up the Fugugg staff and you blast, and you lost where it went. You weren't paying that much attention.
Just sort of shake the staff and just bat it on the ground a few times to make sure it's working properly. that's what's up.
Right, okay. Grub.
I guess I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to jump to another bush.
Okay.
Actually, how far am I from Bugwug? Can I make it there?
From Bugwug, where he is, from where you were, because you didn't move forward any, you are 40 feet.
40 feet. Okay. I will move forward 20 feet then. And we'll take a shot at the Centaur 2.
A shot at Centaur 2, okay. Oh, and nearly another crit. But you do hit, regardless.
Let's go.
Awesome.
Okay.
Right, this one, you're not exactly sure what this one is. This piece of cutlery, it's a kind of a short knife, but along the end, it's not excessively sharp, but it curls up, and it's got two prongs on the end of it. Basically, it's a cheese knife that we would know. And you get it, and this one immediately, the moment that it leaves the launcher, spins, and as it goes hurtling towards this centaur, you see it go ah, and it's right in the shoulder. It lands absolutely perfectly with the two prongs in its shoulder, and from where you're standing, you can see that it pretty much embedded itself halfway, not just the prongs, all the way inside this centaur's shoulder.
Very nice. But yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Nilwug. You.
Yes.
You are standing really close to Bugwug.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, you're only 10 feet away.
A melee attack would execute me right now, so.
Mm-hmm.
No. Just saying.
If there's a time for the evil Nilwug reveal, it's now.
No, Nilwood cares about his family. He'll go up and feed you a truffle treat from his pants. Force it down your mouth.
As you're forcing it down the mouth, Cody in your head goes, "Force it down harder."
I use his jaw to chew it up.
Right, you jam it in there. I mean, you were fairly forceful. You might have cracked a tooth, perhaps. You're not exactly sure. But, Bugwug, you wake up on 1 hit point.
Owie.
Right, you have a bonus action, Nilwug, if you have one to take.
Not really. I have healing word, but I don't really want to use a spell slot just yet. So I'll just finish my turn there.
Okay, right. Centaur 3 is going to continue its escape. It is now 200 feet away. Back to the top. Tago! As I recall, you backed off 30 feet.
Yep, and for my blowgun, I think I need 25, so I'm gonna have to get closer. And I'm gonna attempt to shoot number 2 with my blowgun.
Right, your blowgun. It does. You can still use it up to 100 feet. It would just after 25 foot. It's just at disadvantage.
I'm gonna get a bit closer first, so get 5 feet closer and then have a go at
Okay.
shooting it.
Spot on. You still cannot get the hang of this without your tongue getting stuck. You just can't wrap your brain around it. How these things are supposed to work properly, you don't know. You're kind of learning as you go. You still have a little more to learn.
I just hide behind the nearest shrub or tree.
Right,
And that's-
okay.
Me.
Right. Well, as a goblin, you can take the hide action as a bonus action.
Yep, I'll do that.
Okay. Make a stealth roll, please. Okay. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. You dive behind a bush and promptly vanish. You have picked very, very well. This bush is the perfect hue to match your green skin. Right. So that's you. Centaur 2. He is faring much better than his downed companion, and he is feeling rather in a good place at the moment. So he is going to he's getting shot at quite a bit, and they need taken care of. So he is going to move 20 foot back, provoking attacks of opportunity from Fugugg and Bugwug, should you decide to do it whilst lying on the ground.
Take it.
And
I ran away.
and yes, and Nilbug, you did run away, didn't you?
Yeah, I might as well use my reaction at the beginning when he was in to do the spars. I just realised. Because the other one's left.
Yep, that's fine. That's right. It does say on his turn.
Yeah. Do that and succeeded.
Oh man, you're not having much luck with them spores, are you?
I need better wisdom, I think.
Oh, that's twice. Twice you've done that. Well done.
I need more disadvantage, is what it is. Clearly.
I mean, we can do that from now on. You can purposefully handicap yourself and see how that goes. Okay. Alright, wow. 9 points.
Get got, bitch.
Okay. You swipe and slash, and you get a real good chunk out of the top part of its front legs. You little bastard! It says in its gruff centauri kind of voice. Now that it is backed up, it is going to draw its longbow, and it is going to take aim to the people that are shooting it. And the one that has hit it would be Grub. However, you hid, didn't you?
On this turn? I can't remember if I did.
You go 20 foot closer, you didn't hide.
Yeah, I just moved
yes, that's right. So he is taking aim, and he is aiming for you. He has 2 shots to try and get you. There's bloody goblins. Goblins have never given him this much trouble. So the first one comes. Oh dear, that is a critical hit.
so long.
It comes in. Longbow on Grub. Kaplow.
Pigwiggles! We flew too close to the sun.
Oh, and it is. You are still up. It would have missed. However, it takes this really odd ricochet off the cauldron that's on your back, and then it sort of bounces off and then stabs you sideways across the back. You can feel it piercing through the rolls of your back. That's really, really sore. Just as the second shot comes in, because the first one didn't kill you. And he misses the second one. This time the cauldron does ricochet the arrow the correct direction, being away from you. So that is its turn. Fugugg.
Quick question,
Yes.
because I can't quite remember. What type of action was it to activate the power we got from the powder? Powder power?
I never actually said. We can just make it
Free?
a free action. Why not?
Oh, lovely.
Right. A free action to activate.
Well,
Right.
In my still hazy, half coming back from the constant visions of Smegweg, I was that's my pig! That's my pig! And I screamed that at the centaur as I charged towards it, activating subconsciously this
Okay.
power.
Okay. Now, did you wild surge earlier?
I've not used it, so no.
Right. Okay. Righty. So, roll a d20, please. 1 to 9. You are going to surge until you get the hang of it. Oh my word.
Hell yeah, baby!
Right. Okay.
Fireball, roll dead.
It might
Fireball
happen.
time, baby.
It might happen.
That's my pig!
Okay, so here we go. Let's see what you get. Okay. Oh man, this is cool. Right. You activate your power. You feel now that you have purposefully activated it and you are outside of that dungeon. You see Fugugg flex, and you hear tearing noises as his muscles expand and rip through the claws, almost like a semi-Hulk transformation. And the veins that go down your arms and your hands glow a faint green. They even glow green in the night vision that you all possess, which is really cool because you've never seen in color in night vision before. Your eyes also turn green and have this spectral glow about them. And then there is a bang! It doesn't injure any of yous. However, something does appear, right? Another horse appears.
No.
Oh yes, yes. Another horse appears. This one is white. It has a... Let's actually have a look. Let's have a look at the picture here. It is white. It has a golden mane and a golden tail. Round its hooves, it also has a very blonde golden tufts of long hair. And this one, unlike others, has a spiral horn coming from its head. We all know them. We all love them. A unicorn appears.
A what?
A unicorn.
I don't know what that is.
Yep, you guys don't, but I do. Right, and it has rolled its initiative. Right.
So I've done
Right.
that as a free action.
Yep.
And then I charge in up to this centaur. And I'm gonna attempt to whack. Has that updated everything? Yes, it has.
Right.
Awesome.
The unicorn, by the way, it hasn't appeared close to you. Actually, no, it has. It has appeared right next to you. It is standing right next to you.
Hey!
Teddy.
Bro, kill that later! I charge after my designated pig. And attack.
Oh man, that's a good hit. You just...
And I will action surge.
Oh, you're going to action surge. Ooh. Can he do it, ladies and gentlemen? I will write down how many it has left.
Business.
Oh no, it can't! It can't! It can't!
Bastard.
It has that. It has that many hit points left. Oh, you can't see that. Oh, that's a shame. So I guess he can't. Right.
Well, that's my action. 3 actions done. Bonus action. Second wind. Hell yeah. And just, yeah, again, as I've whacked it once and I've pulled back to whack it again and completely miss horrendously, I'll just point the sword up at it and say,
Like I said, you should have paid attention to me.
and attempt to intimidate it somehow, if that's okay, but probably not. I've
Right.
also summoned a unicorn, that's pretty crazy.
You have. Yes, you have. That is really, really bizarre. Righty, so that was you all done. Fugugg.
I will turn my attention to this new horrifying tallest creature. And
That's why we don't like horses that don't have any toes.
yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna charge it. I'm gonna charge towards this thing with both my short swords out, and I'm gonna try and just jump up and have 2 slashes at its throat.
Okay.
First one. Okay.
Well, you do hit.
Second one is also a hit.
It is just a big horse. It's not difficult to hit. Right. You jump up and you just try and scissor this thing's head. You could try and chop its head off in one go. Why not? But they're fairly tough, and you slash it on either side of the neck.
I'll use Fury of the smallest one.
All right, so it's an extra 2. Wonderful. Right. As you attack it, let's just double check. You hear in your head, "Oh, that wasn't very nice. Please don't do that anymore."
What language do I hear it in?
You hear it in Goblin, but you hear it's just in your head.
Okay. If it can sort of read my thoughts or have a message back, I'm screaming internally.
Right, okay, we'll leave that
Why
there for
just
the moment.
internal?
I am terrified of this
Make
thing.
it external.
Well, I've got to keep my cool on the outside.
Street cred.
I tell you what,
Yeah.
make a deception or performance, your choice, whichever is more.
What's-
There we go then.
Wait, can I free action to increase my charisma first?
Yeah. Don't forget to roll that d10, that d20. Sorry.
Yeah.
Because
So this
you
is my
haven't.
D20.
Yes, you haven't done this, so it's 1 to 9. Oh, right. You do not surge. Every time you activate this, by the way, that surge goes down by 1. So those that have done, it's 1 to 8 now.
And there's my deception. God damn it, I didn't need
Oh wow. Man, Bugwug, you look at him. He is super chill. He quite possibly is the bravest goblin in the face of this inherently vile being that is before you. Either that or he's completely insane and doesn't know what it is. But, either way, super brave.
Undying respect. Still creeped out by it, but undying respect.
Right. So that's Fugugg.
Yeah.
Righty. Blasbo, it's you.
Well, surely I can't miss 3 times in a row. Yes, I can.
Wow.
And I will bonus action to try and hide.
Alright, okay.
It'll work. In fact, I probably make even more noise.
You, as you blast and you shoot, it's not until this point that you realize that you have been trying to shoot the wrong target. There is a dark rock behind where the centaur is that is perfectly horse-shaped from your point of view. You've hit that 3 times. It's beautiful. You have almost beheaded that rock.
Oh, yeah. I have turned one of them into rock. That's my turn over the grub.
Right, okay. Grub.
Grub's gonna jump in another bush. Come on. He's probably back to sleep at this point.
Come on, grubbity, come on.
Not a
No,
chance.
that's not a chance. You run over to the soup, and you try to jump in, but you completely mistime the jump and bang your shin on the edge of it and land on the other side of it. And instead of just not doing anything, you're like, and you immediately start rubbing the front of your leg, making this huge racket.
Dad's obviously looking at me like,
Yes.
I'm not hitting him whatsoever, but I'm still gonna shoot him.
Okay.
Come on. Ooh.
Oh.
Never mind.
This time it is a spatula, and yet again, as you fire it, you remember you still haven't repaired that one. That's the one that that you hit that that other goblin, and it's gone.
That's what he thinks.
Right. Nailwog, I have never known a fight takes so long to kill a centaur.
He moved away.
You haven't known us very long, have you?
Right. Yes, it moved back 20 feet.
20 feet, so I can still reach it.
Yes, you can get up there and reach it.
I will do so. I will move, and I will attempt to hit it with my staff, which is still shade. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Come on. Nice. And the damage.
Righty. You just head on up and you give it a good whack. You hit it in the midsection because no half-man creature like that should have abs that defined. It's just not fair. You have a bonus.
I just realised that's not adding on the 3 extra wisdom modifier.
We can't have that.
Should have an extra 3 damage if that does
Right,
anything.
I will add the extra 3 damage. When I grab it and centaur 3. 3 damage.
No,
Okay.
I fixed it. It just wasn't on wisdom for some reason.
Ah, right,
Fixed.
okay. Excellent.
That is all I can do.
That is all you can do. Okay. Centaur 3 is now 300 feet away. It is gone and out of sight. Centaur 3 is no longer part of this. Now it is the unicorn's turn. It is going to take a legendary action at the end of Nilwug's turn, before its turn. And it is going to magically heal itself. Because it can do that. Not very much, but it has healed itself. You can see that the gashes across its neck that Fugugg did, it is just... one of them disappears completely. And as its action, it is not going to attack. It is instead going to turn to you, Bugwug, who hath summoned it. Yes, being a celestial creature, yes, you hear all this in your head. We would appreciate it if you would stop coming to visit Smegweg. It is, to be honest, it is quite upsetting to some of the other people waiting to get in and out of heaven. So please, if you would be so kind, stop.
Smegweg's in heaven? What on earth did he do to deserve such a cruel fate?
But not yet. He is trying to get in. I believe it was a pig last time. I think he got the idea from you when you were there.
What's that pig doing in heaven?
It died.
Send it to hell where it belongs, man!
No, pigs go to heaven.
All of them?
Most of them. That one.
Oh, no!
Right, that's that turn. You guys just hear it near. And then all his reactions to it.
I'm saying it all out loud.
Yeah, that's cool. Right. So, next, top of the round, Tago. Can someone please kill the centaur?
I'm going to try. So I can get close up to it. Can't
Yes,
I,
you-
with
yes.
my movement.
Yep.
Okay. I am going to walk. I'm gonna go up to it and punch it.
Okay. You hit. Oh, nice. You did it. How would you like to kill this centaur? How would you like to finish it off?
Now that is a question. The last one I put you through.
Would you like me to come up with something if you can't think of anything?
Yeah, you can come up with something because I thought the last one was pretty cool, but I'm not sure this time.
Right, okay. You run and dash, quick as lightning, silent as the wind. And as you, which isn't all that silent when it's blowing a gale, so it's not that quiet really. But anyway, you run past this white horse, you run past Fugugg, and as you get close, you do kind of like a cartwheel back onto your feet and jump as high as you can, and you knee this thing. But as you knee, you fist down on its head, top of the head, knee at the bottom of the chin, and there is an almighty crack, and you collapse this thing's skull beautifully, and brain matter and all sorts of stuff come squirting out the opposite ear, and this thing just collapses immediately to the ground, head lolling, never to be able to breathe or sneeze or even think about how the hell did that happen, like it was going to.
I turn and look at Fugugg and ask, is this something we should be going after, pointing to the unicorn thing? Or the creepy horse?
Smack's going to heaven? What do you do? My pig's going to heaven! This is the worst day of my life!
You hear in your head, it was the crocheting that did it.
What?
Alright, Fugugg, it is actually your turn. Unless Tago, you're wanting to do...
No, I tried to ask Fugugg, what are we going after this thing? Is it something that we're supposed to be going up with, or is it just just emotional damage?
I'm in a state of shock right now.
Right. What are you going to do then? Are you going to do something or nothing?
I'm giving myself the stunned condition.
Right, okay. Tago, are you going to do anything or nothing?
I'm gonna try and shake him to wake him up. to try and shake this off.
Right, okay. Do you know what? I will leave that up to Fugugg. Is it successful enough to shake you out of your stunned condition?
I don't know. Give it like a check or something.
Athletics versus con?
Well, I was going to go wisdom. Actually, yeah, wisdom saving throw versus
You gotta be a 9.
Yeah. No, that's just not even gonna cut it. Just no, not gonna cut it. Stunned condition. You are stunned. Fugugg.
I'm gonna designate this unicorn to be a stinky elf.
Okay.
And I'm gonna make 2 slashes against it.
Okay.
First one misses. Second one hits.
Okay. The healing that it had done previously, the wound on the side of its neck, you just open it back up again. And you hear, I told you not to do that anymore.
I'm just gonna stay where I am, ready to strike again.
Right, okay. Blasbo.
Brethren, Fugugg is assailed! Rally to him! Transfer the curse to the unicorn.
Okay.
And I'm pretty good at hitting stone. Let's hope this thing's somehow made of stone, huh?
Well, we'll see.
I'll come back another night, shall I?
Yep, thanks for turning up and watching. That was great. You miss again spectacularly this time.
I love the fact that just because I've been reapplying the curse each time, because it's been the start of a new turn, you can tell how many turns I've not hit because they're all listed under my name in the combat tracker.
Right.
Don't view it as missing. You're shooting off inspirational fireworks, so we all feel better. That's what
Right.
I'm just sat there at the back, just shooting goblin blasts off into the sky at this point, going like, "Be the change you want to see in the world."
Right. When you do eventually hit, well, if you do eventually hit, we'll have to get rid of all of those except one, because they don't stack.
Hell no! You let me stack this shit up. I'm gonna nuke something.
Right. Grub.
Yeah, everyone's attacking the weird shiny horse.
The
that's
weird,
just
right,
weird.
okay. That's okay. Bring it on.
He's tired of trying to hide in bushes. It's not working, so we're just going straight for an attack. Gosh damn!
Right, the next one up on the cutlery thing, you're not sure why it's in there, but it's a thin tea strainer, and that's not aerodynamic at all. You won't be putting that back in. It goes maybe 10 feet and just goes and just falls to the ground.
No problem. Yes. I mean, it doesn't hurt to try, does it? He's gonna jump back in the soup at this point, and a bonus action to hide. Come on, rolls. Hey.
Right, 18. Right, you have successfully hidden.
Beautiful.
Okay.
That's
Right. Nilwog.
I will run up to this new threat. And begin
Actually,
to try...
before you do that, beg your pardon, it is going to take a legendary action and heal itself. Okay. Excellent. Both cuts almost completely are gone.
Yeah, I'll just go up and try and attack it.
Okay.
With my bone staff. Success.
Right. You run up, you hit it. This thing is really quite tough compared to the centaurs. There's a lot less give when you hit this thing. But you do hit it, and immediately a welt appears where you have hit it.
That's all I can do.
That's all you can do. Right, okay. Now is its turn.
I'll hit with the halo of spores. Succeeds.
Which it has succeeded. Everyone within 60 feet, which is everyone, hears in their head, "I'm nearly done with my message. Please stop attacking me." And he turns back to you.
You heard it,
Bug
everyone.
Bug.
Keep attacking.
It's nearly dead.
And it turns back to you, Bug, and it goes, "So, don't visit him anymore. It's very upsetting for the rest. Now consider this a warning." And it will use its one-a-day teleport. And it will teleport itself. out of sight. You do not know where it materializes, but it is gone. And that is the tale of how the pig wiggles almost killed 3 centaurs eventually.
We are victorious again. Nothing can stand in our way.
The mightiest of goblins.
Right. That is a relatively good place to leave it there because it is rather late. The only reason I'm awake.
Stay tuned for the next session where I might roll over a 7.
It's possible. I wouldn't count I wouldn't count them odds though. You know. Who was the person that did the first roll of the night? Who was that? Shall we? Oh no, I cleared it, so I don't know.
It was me. I got a nat 1.
It was you with a nat 1, right? We are not allowed to let Jake roll. Or you guys are not allowed to let Jake roll the first dice of the evening.
I did pretty well myself. Got a few crits.
Very true. Right. So we will in fact leave that there. We hope you enjoyed it. Please come again for the next episode. Thank you very much, and we will catch you next time. So see you later. Ta-ta.
Hello.